evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, January 30th, 2014. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with TSInews.com. In tonight's news, congressional candidate Jim Tracy continues to lead all other candidates in fundraising. The Coffee County Literacy Council has received a substantial grant from Dollar General stores. And the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus train passed through Tullahoma this week. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
To rid yourself of body pain, stiffness, and stress while increasing circulation, visit the Balance Spa in Shelbyville at 731 North Main Street. Or have them visit you at your office for a chair massage. Simon Cow and Maria Keys Gammon give a professional full-body foot or chair massage that makes you feel like new. Call owner Linda Hackle Brown at 931-639-4885 to set your appointment today.
Welcome back. The Jim Tracy campaign for Congress announced this week that they have raised more than $150,000 in the fourth fundraising quarter. That brings their total fundraising effort to over $1 million in the past year. With the primary election a little over 6 months away, Tracy's war chest shows growing support across the 4th Congressional District. The Tracy campaign finance chairman Shane Reeves said, quote, "The fourth quarter fundraising numbers clearly show Jim Tracy's momentum in the 4th District. The Tracy for Congress campaign is focused on the issues and the people of the 4th District. This is reflected in the large number of individual donors and the amount of support we have received," end quote. Tracy ended the quarter and the year with more than $840,000 cash on hand. Tracy will be opposing incumbent Republican Congressman Scott Desjardins in the GOP primary later this year. Tracy said, quote, "My wife Trina and I could not be more appreciative of the amount of encouragement we are receiving. As I travel throughout the 4th District, I have more and more people asking how they can help. I am excited about the opportunity to represent them in Washington," end quote. According to a most recent campaign finance disclosures, Tracy holds a substantial fundraising advantage over Congressman Desjardins.
The Coffee County Adult Literacy Council has received a grant from the Dollar General Corporation. They will be using this grant money to offer free adult education classes. Typically, expenses for these classes are about $5,000, but they will be offered at no charge to potential students. This Dollar General grant will be used to help pay the salaries of 2 teachers, as well as classroom needs such as computers, calculators, a projector, a copier and printer, and other basic supplies. Classes will begin on February the 18th, 2014, and will be held on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8:30 a.m. until noon. There are 2 locations offered, Manchester and Tullahoma. Manchester classes will be given at the Judicial Center, 601 Madison Street, and can be scheduled by calling 931-954-5399. Classes at the Tullahoma location will be given at the Community School Services Building, located at 301 West Deckard Street, and can be scheduled by calling 931-454-2638. To be eligible for enrollment for adult education, applicants must be 17 years old, not enrolled or required to be enrolled in a secondary school under state law, lack sufficient mastery of basic education skills to enable the individuals to function effectively in society, must not have a secondary school diploma, cannot have achieved an equivalent level of education, or be unable to read or write or speak English. Currently, there are approximately 9,000 adults living in Coffee County who do not have a high school diploma. Studies have shown that when people complete their diplomas, they stand to earn about $9,000 more per year, which in turn helps the local economy because they have more money, spendable income on things to buy that they haven't been able to afford before. The Literacy Council has been in the business of helping individuals earn their high school diploma for 26 years.
A veteran Coffee County broadcaster and community leader is dead at the age of 85. William Russell, or Russ Daniel, died over the weekend at a Nashville hospital. An Air Force veteran of World War II and Korea, Daniel started his career as a car salesman in McMinnville. He then joined Spivey Broadcast when it acquired Manchester's WMSR radio station in the 1960s. Daniel opened the area's first FM frequency in the early 1970s. Spivey Broadcast sold the FM license in the late 1980s. Daniel retired from the radio business when the AM station was bought by a group of local investors in the late 1990s. He was best known for broadcasting live news and election reports over a two-way radio link. Daniel was a member of several community and charitable organizations. He is survived by his wife and daughter. Memorial services were held today at Central Funeral Home in Manchester.
Hardin Regional Medical Center has announced that through their American Heart Association Training Center, they will be offering the AHA Adult Hands-Only CPR training free of charge to Tullahoma and surrounding community members. Hands-only CPR is compression-only CPR, or CPR without breaths. Karen Brazier, Training Center Director, said, quote, "Healthcare providers are called upon daily to provide assistance in life and death situations. Through our AHA Training Center and our instructors, we provide valuable CPR, AED/first aid training to our hospital staff, EMS, and other area clinical personnel. Offering the AHA hands-only CPR to our community, we feel that we can increase the chance to save even more lives," end quote. Each of the 4 classes being offered will be less than 1 hour in length. The classes will be offered on Saturday, February 22nd, 2014 at Hardin Regional Medical Center in the private dining room at 1801 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. The classes will begin at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m., with each session accommodating about 30 participants. Reservations must be made by calling 931-461-7613. The classes are offered to adults only, age 18 and older.
Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
The Russell Barnett Ford family has over 300 vehicles in inventory, both new and pre-owned. With vehicles starting as low as $29.95, along with rebates and incentives up to $10,000, you will not need to look any further than the Russell Barnett Ford family. Surrounded by great attitudes and even better prices, we want to save you time and money. So look no further than Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester, or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Board of Mayor and Aldermen honored a hometown hero Monday at Monday night's meeting. Let's watch as Mayor Curley makes the presentation.
You know, we do have heroes in our community. We probably have many heroes in our community, but we have a very special hero in our community, and I want to call each of your attention to this hero, Mr. Thomas Gwynn. Recently, a friend of mine, Rob, and a friend of all of ours, Rob Norman, called to my attention that it would be appropriate that we say some things about Mr. Gwynn, who's in the audience here on the front row. And if you'll indulge me just a minute, I would like to read this information about Mr. Gwynn. Mr. Gwynn was born in Fayette County on June the 2nd, 1919. So y'all do the arithmetic here. Mr. Gwynn was raised in Williston, Tennessee, where he grew up working on a farm. In 1941, at the age of 21, he decided to join the Army after the flip of a two-headed coin decided his fate. On April 12, 1943, in Camp Blanding, Florida, Thomas E. Gwynn was selected from a group of over 160 to become a ranger. He was soon promoted to staff sergeant and became part of the 117th Infantry, which was a demolition platoon of anti-tank company. The Army sent Mr. Gwynn to England in December 1943. He participated in the Normandy invasion in 1944, and while on the battlefield, he was commissioned to the rank of second lieutenant. The battlefield commission was thought of as the greatest honor a soldier could receive. Months later, he was again promoted to second lieutenant. Mr. Gwynn also fought in the Battle of the Bulge. Known for his bravery, Mr. Gwynn was sent on several special missions, and he was always successful in his quest. He was wounded twice during World War II and received 2 Purple Hearts for his heroic. In 1950, Mr. Gwynn was again called to duty and sent to Korea during the Korean War. His ranger training took him behind enemy lines several times, and he was captured 2 times. Upon capture, he was imprisoned for several days and physically abused. During one of the captures, the enemy placed a bayonet and tried to hang him with his own belt. Fortunately, they were not able to figure out how to use his belt buckle, and Mr. Gwynn was able to escape by jumping over a cliff. The people of South Korea have recently written a book about what Mr. Gwynn has done for their people. Mr. Gwynn's speed, agility, and toughness earned him the nickname Little Horse. He was wounded a total of 24 times during his 2 military campaigns. This was more than any other officer in the entire war. His great physical condition and strong faith in God allowed him to survive and return to his troops time after time. For his service, Mr. Gwynn has received a total of 7 Purple Hearts, the Silver Star with 2 clusters, the Presidential Unit Citation with 3 clusters, the Bronze Star with 3 clusters, the Combat Badge, the Prisoner of War Medal, the Distinguished Service Cross, and many other commemorations of his brave deeds and service to our country. Most recently, Mr. Gwynn received from the French government the National Order of the Legion of Honor for his heroics in World War II. Mr. Gwynn is driven by his strong faith in God, and he credits this faith for keeping him safe and bringing him home to his family after his military service career. The City of Tullahoma Certificate of Recognition presented to Thomas E. Gwynn on behalf of the 18,655 citizens that call Tullahoma home, and by the authority vested in me as Mayor of Tullahoma, I now therefore proclaim Monday, January the 27th, 2014, as Thomas Gwynn Day in Tullahoma, to celebrate and honor his heroic, decorated military service, protecting our freedom, years of community service to those in need, and his 45 years as a resident of our fair city. I urge and beseech all citizens to recognize the same. Your outstanding efforts for our community and our country have impacted thousands of citizens in a positive way. We thank you.
More Newsleader is coming up after these messages.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's got to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome to Merle Norman, located inside Northgate Mall in Tullahoma. Since 1931, Merle Norman Cosmetics have been researched, developed, manufactured, and packaged in the USA, using the highest quality ingredients and unmatched customer service to help women look and feel better about themselves.
Hi there, I'm Christy Almacher, owner of Merle Norman. I want to talk to you a little bit today about Merle Norman products. We have a large line of skincare and cosmetics for all skin types. Merle Norman's motto is try before you buy, so we'd love for you to come in, talk to us about your concerns, try the products, and we want you to feel good when you leave here, so we hope to see you soon.
Want to feel good in your skin? Visit Merle Norman in Northgate Mall, Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The iconic Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey circus train passed through Tullahoma on Monday on its way to Nashville. Ringling Brothers operates 2 such trains in the United States, each traveling about 16,000 miles a year. The trains usually have 56 cars, which move the circus personnel and equipment from one performance venue to the next. About 325 performers, staff, and maintenance crew members travel with the circus in 33 conventional passenger cars. Circus animals, including the elephants, ride in 4 custom-designed animal stock cars. The animals ride directly behind the locomotive where the ride is the smoothest. 17 piggyback flats carry equipment, show props, and vehicles. It takes about 6 hours to unload the train and another 12 hours to set up for the show. Ringling Brothers stock cars are specifically designed and custom built to meet the needs of each animal species. Elephants face each other in rail cars, and they are tethered for their safety. At each venue, elephants disembark the train and are led by their handlers to the venue's animal facility, where they remain for the duration of the stay in each town. All elephants board the train right before the circus leaves for the next town. Circuses first began using boxcars and stock cars for transportation in the 1840s. Newsleader's John Gray checked it out as the train passed through Tullahoma and brings us this video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're downtown Tullahoma in the parking lot across from Couches and Daddy Billy's. And what we're doing down here today is we're waiting on the Barnum and Bailey circus train to come through town. It comes through Tullahoma every now and then on a trip to the north, and they've left Birmingham and they're headed this way. And we're going to see if we can see the circus train in Tullahoma. Bailey, right there it is, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey circus train coming through Tullahoma. Fast as lightning it's coming through today, so there won't be any stopping done today. They're passing through, the animals are all tucked in nice and neat because it's cold outside. There she goes. You can see it, it says Barnum and Bailey on every car. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. And there's folks making pictures of us, making pictures of them. Welcome to Tullahoma. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. There comes some of the rides, some of the other cars. Moving through town, the greatest show on earth, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, coming through Tullahoma, Tennessee. There she goes.
The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet of the week this week is Kiki. Kiki is a friendly little Shih Tzu who has been at the shelter a week and is now ready for a new home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation of the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society at P.O. Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349. And their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
And the pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is Mickey. He is a terrier mix, approximately 1.5 years old. Mickey is good with other dogs and children. He will receive a free neuter provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter with the $35 adoption fee. Microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned.
Push it, pull it, or drag it in for our annual Cash for Trash event. It's going to be bigger and better than ever at all the State McNabb dealerships. That means the whole month of February, we are giving you $2,000 minimum towards the purchase of any pre-owned vehicle. And we've received a huge shipment of new cars. We're stacking them deep and selling them cheap. So push, pull, or drag your vehicle in today for your $2,000. It's the biggest event of the year at State McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And State McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. And State McNabb Ford. Cash for Trash month is back. Yes, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, for the following public service announcement. He's back! The Watkins Man is back, bringing his world-famous Watkins products to 104 East Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma, where Richard and Stephanie Carpenter have opened the area's only Watkins store. Since 1886, Watkins has produced all-natural products, starting with the pain liniment and now including soaps, oils, creams, scrubs, royal jelly, beeswax, supplements dedicated to natural health and pain management, cover total external and internal body care. And don't forget the world-famous spices, extracts, teas, and cooking ingredients. With too many products to list, know that all Watkins products are 100% natural using the highest quality ingredients obtainable. Always remember with Watkins, when you buy the best, you use less.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma High School basketball teams held their annual homecoming ceremonies last week. Newsleader's Bob Payne brings us this video.
Dean Blanks is student body president, and Julie Payton is student body vice president. Basketball homecoming court. The freshman honorees tonight are Miss Alex Cornelius and Mr. Michael Celebrity. Freshman attendant Alex is daughter of Robert and Stephanie Cornelius. Alex's activities include being a member of the THS Student Council, FBLA, and our school's theater group, the Profiteers. The freshman escort is Michael Celebrity. Michael is the son of Tony and Dawn Celebrity. He is a member of the THS Student Council and FBLA, as well as the First Presbyterian Church Youth Group. The sophomore homecoming couple is Miss Amber Lee Clark and Mr. Riley Finaster. Sophomore attendant Amber Clark is the daughter of Donald and Brenda Clark. Amber is a member of HOSA and plays for the THS softball team. Ms. Clark is accompanied by sophomore escort Riley Bymaster. He is the son of Mark and Sally Bymaster. Riley is a player on the THS baseball team and a member of the THS 2013-14 drum line. Junior attendant Anna Arnold is the daughter of Pam Brayton and Stephen Arnold. Anna is a THS varsity cheerleader. She participates in gymnastics and enjoys traveling and the challenge of taking honors classes. The junior class escort is Noah Sloan, the son of Randy and Tracy Sloan. Noah is a member of the cross-country team, the THS Student Council, and performs with the THS Aristocats. He also volunteers at East Middle School teaching guitar lessons. Homecoming King Justice is the son of Travis and Missy Sheffield. Justice is a valued member of the THS baseball team. He likes to spend his free time hanging with the crew and enjoying singing and comedy. Justice plans to study at Vanderbilt University while playing on their baseball team. Ms. Crownover's parents are Keith and Lorelei Crownover, who is a THS teacher. Catherine is a varsity cheerleader for THS and a host and committee chair. She enjoys participating in gymnastics. Catherine has made plans to attend Tennessee Tech University after graduation.
We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
The final countdown has begun on the remaining 2013s at Russell Barnett Kia. With only a few left in inventory, these deals are amazing. Check out this 2013 Kia Sportage, yours today for $21,500 or $349 a month. That's incredible. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So come on down to Russell Barnett Kia and let us show you why we are #1 in customer satisfaction. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Smoking tobacco accounts for 3 of every 10 fire deaths in the United States.
Tullahoma Fire Department, need you en route to a structure fire, 202 Main Street, heavy smoke showing. Neighbors advise child trapped inside.
Lighters, matches, and associated smoking paraphernalia are the leading cause of preschooler fire deaths. We as firefighters know that most structure fires can be prevented.
I've got one!
Command, this is primary search. We have a victim. Need EMS to meet us at the front door.
Please help us to give you a fighting chance. This can be prevented. Contact the Tullahoma Fire Department for a free home safety inspection.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 2003 at 73 degrees. Record low was in 1966 at -14. Average high on this day is 49 and the average low is 29. For tonight, look for clear weather with a low of around 25. Partly cloudy weather in your forecast for Friday with a high of 53 and a low of 38. Some cloudy weather moving in on Saturday with high of 56 and a low of 44. Chip, that's like a heat wave.
It is like a heat wave, man. I can take my union suit off. I've been wearing it around all day long. So
I like that term, union suit. I hadn't heard that term in a long time.
It's got the little chute in the back, you know.
Yeah,
take care of business. Yeah, I love those things.
Yeah, folks, that's insulated underwear in case you don't know. That's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.